Have you ever felt something that was perfectly clear inside your head, yet every sentence you used to express it felt slightly wrong? Sometimes the feeling is precise, but the vocabulary department has simply failed to report for duty. Then the right word appears, and suddenly the connection between your inner world and the world outside feels more complete. That is one of language's quietest powers. Words like grief, homesick, or awe give precise shape to experiences that might otherwise remain difficult to name. Long before any of us arrived, generations of people had already been building, refining, and passing on this shared bridge between separate minds. But how much of that bridge did any of us actually build for ourselves? Imagine a person growing up alone on a deserted island without ever meeting another person or learning human language. Their inner life would still be there: fear, frustration, curiosity, and pain. Now place them in the center of a busy modern city. How would they ask for directions? How would they tell someone they were lonely? They could point, gesture, use facial expressions, and improvise signals. The feelings would still be there, but their ability to communicate those feelings to others would be much weaker. The exact origin of language is uncertain. Long before writing, humans were already using spoken or signed language in ways we cannot fully reconstruct. Language helped people communicate danger, plans, and emotion. Stories carried warnings and memories. Later, writing helped communication survive beyond the speaker. Books, schools, and dictionaries kept expanding what people could explain. Then, in our own lives, language arrived almost before we noticed. For many of us, caregivers surrounded us with language before we understood it, whether through speech or signs. We copied what we saw and heard, learned meanings, asked questions, and absorbed stories. School, friends, work, and ordinary life kept adding to it, often without us noticing. By adulthood, many of us are automatically equipped with a system sophisticated enough to ask for help, set boundaries, express love, and understand ourselves more clearly. So when the exact word finally appears, you are not just being articulate. You are using an inheritance. That word that finally names something you feel deeply but could not quite express is proof that someone before you felt something like it too. It may have traveled through centuries of language development before reaching you at exactly the moment you needed it. So, it ain't too bad. Without language, we would still feel everything. We would just have far fewer ways to let something private cross the space between two minds.